What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel. I am Melanin Mike, and today we're going to be reviewing the new Guardians of the Galaxy game made by Square Enix. It's called Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. I guess they couldn't think of anything else, but we're going to get into it because I played this game fully, completed it, and I want to tell you guys about it. So let's get started.
Melanin Mike.
Just to let you know, my playthrough was on PC, although I wanted it on the PS5. But my dumbass didn't even think about buying it on the PS5 and just bought it on PC. I didn't see any gameplay for it. I didn't listen to any reviews. I didn't do anything for this game. I just wanted to hop into it blind and not have to worry about what people thought about the game. I just wanted to form my own opinion, and I'm so glad I did that, because even though Square Enix kind of messed up the Marvel's Avengers game, which you guys know I'm not a fan of, I wanted to give them another chance. I was like, they can't go 0 for 3 with Kingdom Hearts, Avengers, and this game all being bad. They couldn't go 3 for 3 with bad games. So let's jump into it and see what I think about this game. All right, we're going to start off with the story. In this game, the Guardians of the Galaxy are already established. And just to let you know, I'm not going to spoil the story for you at all, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to give you a little tidbit of what the story is actually based off on and where it's founded. In this game, the Guardians of the Galaxy are essentially already established. Everybody's here, including Gamora, Drax, Star-Lord, Peter, Rocket, Groot. All the gang's all here. And I'd say in this game, it's more comic book based than the MCU based. This is not following the MCU at all. I think this is a off-brand, off the beaten path type of story, and I actually appreciate it. I don't want to play through the Marvel movies again. I want something new, and that is what they deliver here. And also, before we get any further in this review, I just want to let you know I'm not going to spoil anything. There could be plenty of spoilers that I could say, but I'm not going to take that experience for you guys, so you don't have to worry about spoilers. I'm just going to give you guys a taste of what the story is about. All right, so the main plot of the story is what you're pretty much used to from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Just some hijinks occur and things don't work out for them. That's essentially the story. So to start off this game, you're essentially going to the Nova Corps to pay off a debt, because the Guardians always owe somebody money for doing something stupid. But when the Guardians are inevitably arrested for not being able to pay off their debt, Peter runs into an old fling. So this fling that Peter runs into at the Nova Corps works for the Nova Corps. She is a lieutenant, it seems like. She is making the commands and telling people what to do and where to go. And eventually Peter finds out that she has a child. And that's all I'll give you for the story for now. Without spoiling anything, things go from there. But to give you guys my review of the story, I actually think it was pretty good. It had heart, it had comedy, it had everything that you would want from a Marvel game. It felt, that is my main thing with this game, it felt like I was watching a movie. The cutscenes were so beautiful. Granted, a lot of them were long, and that would be one negative I'm gonna say for this game, but it's not my personal negative. I know some people hate playing games where it feels like you're just watching cutscenes the whole time. I'm not one of those people. I love it, and it seems like I'm watching a movie, and I really enjoyed that part. Now, with the characters having a bit different personalities than their MCU counterparts, I'll say it still felt like I was watching the Guardians of the Galaxy. When I say that, I mean that there's minor changes that were made to certain characters. Star-Lord is still the same. He's still stupid, still very funny and an entertaining character. Drax is still the same. Drax is one person that didn't change. Gamora. When I get to Gamora, I feel like some things did change with her. I feel like she's more sociable and a little bit more funny. It's not like she's this badass. She's known as the deadliest woman in the galaxy, but in this game she's cracking jokes and whatnot the whole time, and I actually enjoyed that more from Gamora than her being this stoic, not emotional person. In this game, you really get to see a personality from Gamora, and it surprises me because I'm like, why didn't they do this in the movies? Rocket, I feel like in this game, with my personal playthrough, I feel like Rocket was the main problem with the Guardians. He wanted to do everything that the Guardians didn't want to do. He's brought up some crazy ideas that would put them in peril, and I just feel like Rocket was like a second villain in this game. He was just going against everything that you want to do as Star-Lord and making up his own ideas. And lastly, Groot is still Groot. Groot is Groot. There's nothing changed with him. But for the story in general, this was an amazing ride, and it was hilarious, but it also had moments of heart. I don't want you guys to forget that, because in this game, they'll put each character through emotional battles, and they have to overcome them. So I really appreciate that they had that in that game, and it wasn't all jokes all the time. And lastly, with the story, this game does have a few cameos from characters that you're going to be excited about if you are more of a Guardians of the Galaxy fan. If you've read any comics, this this game should be right up your alley if you are a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, because they went deep into some lore that I didn't even know about. All right, let's move on to the gameplay. Now, with this coming from Square Enix as well, I was expecting some good gameplay, because the one thing I said that I liked about Marvel's Avengers game that they made last year, I'll say that the gameplay was amazing. Like, if they could have just produced on a great game, I would have loved Marvel's Avengers. I feel like this game, without the online aspect, is what that game should have been. The fighting was very smooth and satisfying. I felt like I was actually there assisting the Guardians with everything. Though throughout the game you only play with Star-Lord, like I said earlier, that to me it would have been a smart choice to make you play with all of them, but they just opted to go with Star-Lord. When you're playing this game though, you can direct the other Guardians to assist you in fights, because some of these fights in this game are very difficult. You're gonna need help, and it really benefits you to upgrade them as much as possible. Use your upgrades for everybody. Don't just upgrade Star-Lord throughout the whole game, because in the skill trees is very insightful. You can upgrade several different things, your weapons, your abilities. So I really appreciate that they are so inclusive with all the characters in this game. But yeah, you can control Gamora. You can tell her to go cut things. You can tell Drax to go lift things in certain parts where you're not even fighting as well. The most two useful Guardians I feel are Rocket and Groot. If you upgrade Rocket and Groot, you can do whatever you want in this game. Trust me, Rocket blows everything up and it does so much damage to enemies. Upgrade Rocket. And Groot, he can like trap them in a certain spot where they can't really attack you for a few seconds, so you can regather your thoughts and whatever you want to do in the game. It's amazing. I'm thoroughly impressed with what they did with the gameplay in this game. Additionally, for the gameplay, you do have dialogue trees too, which really caught me off guard. I was not expecting to have to make decisions in this game. The dialogue tree can put you in some really hilarious situations. There are some times where you can choose to respond. There are some times you can choose somebody else to respond. Making Drax do anything is always hilarious. If you have the chance, make Drax just talk. Just talk to Drax as much as possible. This game is hilarious, and every character I feel benefits to the comedy of this game. Just be careful though, because you can pick some bad reactions and something that will make the game even harder for you. So just try to think about it and make the best choice possible. But don't overthink it, because you're going to end up stepping on your own toes. You got to think how the Guardians think, and I really appreciate that they even thought that much into it. You got to think about what Peter Quill would say. You got to think about how Rocket would respond to what you say. And I don't know how much your decisions really matter, because we all know how Telltale used to do that stuff. Your decisions really didn't matter, but I really feel like small things were affected in the game. They tell you that this person remembered your choice or things like that. So just be careful with your choices and just enjoy that ride, because that makes for so much replayability in this game. Lastly, for the gameplay section, it has a lot of collectibles. Now these collectibles that you see throughout the map are pretty easy to find. You just have to use your scanner. With your scanner, it's just Peter Quill's helmet, and it'll detect certain upgrades or certain outfits that you can find throughout the map. When I finally realized this, which was halfway through the game, I'd already missed out on half the outfits. So just make sure you're looking around and actually using that. Go explore for a second. Don't just play this as a linear game. Go explore around, go talk to people, go try to find things in this game, because you're gonna unlock some pretty badass outfits. Next, let's move on to the graphics and bugs of this game. Now, my playthrough was on PC, so you might have a different opinion on the graphics, or you might have also not even ran into some of these bugs I'm about to mention. I can say that this game is visually stunning. There are several moments in this game you can tell it's like, oh, go look at our graphics moment, but you can really just tell the level of work they put into this game. It is a beautiful game. Like, there are certain moments I just stop and look around, I'm just like, wow, this is next gen. It really felt like they made this game for next gen platforms. I couldn't imagine trying to playing this on PlayStation 4 or Xbox 360. I couldn't imagine trying to play this. That would be doing yourself a disservice greatly if you try to play it on last gen. So if you don't have those yet, just wait up or just play it on PC. It's a beautiful experience and a great ride. Now, I only ran into one or two bugs when I played through this game. The first one, I just crashed one time, not a big deal. I was actually at a very intense, demanding part of the game. So when it crashed there, I was like, okay, I'm kind of not surprised at Square Enix. That's gonna happen every now and then. So that wasn't the biggest deal, but it's still notable. Now the second, I hope that I can find a video clip of this and put it in. There were so many ledges that you had to shimmy across in this game There are so many. And like a few missions into the game, there's this one ledge that I was trying to get across so I could go find a new outfit. Like I told you, these are outfits that you can just find throughout the game. So you have to shimmy across a ledge to go get said outfit. Now, every time I got to this outfit, it would just turn me around and take me back across the ledge, and I couldn't do anything about it. I literally tried to go get that outfit at no less than 6 times, until I just figured out that this was just a bug in the game. Yes, sir.
No, there ain't nothing he needs to know about me. Keep your barhole shut.
There should have been a costume outfit up here. All this work to come up here.
There's that feeling again. The fur on the back of my neck is sticking up.
I feel it too, like a pair of eyes watching you.
Ah, there is. Yes. So worth it. I don't know if I'll die if I jump down here. No, what am I doing? What? No. Go back. Go back.
I see something, but
Man, that's bull. Well, he wears, but I want something for Rocket and Peter. Why? I can't. They won't let me do it. We're getting that fucking outfit, bro. Go, 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 go. Come on, use it, use it, use it.
I see something, but it's foggy.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Why are they doing this to me? Or loading, I don't know which one it's doing. All right, just don't press anything.
See that, Green Meanie? That's where we need to be.
To the right buyer, of course.
What is wrong with this game?
I see something, but it's foggy.
I just need that costume, dude. I need it. I need it. Oh my god. Dude.
Right?
Oh my god,
See that,
dude.
Green Meanie? That's where we need to be.
This is going in the review. This is going in the review, bro. Oh my god. With that being said, I have to give Square Enix some praise for actually putting out a patch almost immediately to try to fix those issues. The game was out probably 2 or 3 days when I started running into that issue, and then when they released that patch, they released a patch with so many notes about things that they fixed that were minor inconveniences that I didn't even know were problems in the game. So I really appreciate that Square Enix is actually paying attention and taking care of their games. Good job. Oh, and while making this video, I thought of one last bug. Well, it's not really a bug, it's just something that I noticed in games that shows that they weren't paying attention too much. I feel like not enough attention was brought to the dialogue. Sometimes you'll be talking to one character and somebody else will be talking in the background. They'll be having a whole conversation. With certain games, like I noticed with Grand Theft Auto, that has been perfected for them. Whenever you're about to stop talking or you get interrupted by anything, they'll acknowledge it and then they'll stop talking. But in this game, that does not happen. They'll be continuously talking throughout a cutscene. It's not that big of a deal because it's never during main cutscenes. It's during like when you're just having an offbeat conversation with someone else. That's the only time it really happens. But I did notice that, and I do think that is one small negative of the game. So pretty much in conclusion, I love this game. Like I would definitely recommend the game at whatever price you can find it on. If you can find it on sale, you got you a steal, because this game, honestly, I'd pay more than $60 to play this game again, and I probably will. Not the $60 part, just playing again. Because this game, like I said earlier, has so much replayability. All the choices you make throughout the whole game could make a different scene appear, different dialogues, things like that. Honestly, I love this game, and I would definitely recommend it at sales price, $60, or whatever sale price you can find it on, because I feel like this game is a steal for whatever price it is. And with that being said, I feel like it definitely has so much replayability replayability. As I said earlier, I feel like I can play this game 2 or 3 more times and find so many new things that I didn't see the first time, or jokes I didn't catch the first time. There's so much in this game that I feel like I will definitely go back and appreciate later. And another reason that I love this game is just because there's so much heart in it. Like I said earlier, this game is not all jokes. There are some certain situations in this game, some certain decisions that you have to make that if I had to be in that position, I would need to go to therapy after this. Like all the stuff that they went through, and I know it sucks because I'm not going to spoil it for you, but these people would not all just be friends at the end of this stuff. But I really just appreciate that they even included those tough decisions. I get they needed to make this game hit home, and I really feel like it did. So good job whoever wrote this story for the game. Or I don't even know if this story is like ripped from comics directly, but I need to go read that comic if it is. This was really good. So I know me personally, I will be playing this game over and over again until I get bored of it, which will be in a long time because there's so many choices and things I know I missed out on. So personally, I give this game a 9 out of 10 baby Groots. And the only reason I didn't give it 10 out of 10 was just because nobody does that. Nobody's perfect. This game isn't perfect, but I love it. And I think that I made a really great decision by not looking at any reviews or pre-ordering anything. Just going in the way I went in, I think was the best option for me. So I definitely suggest and recommend this game at whatever price you can find it on. And yeah, that's my opinion on it. What do you guys think? Did you guys play it? Are you interested in getting Guardians of the Galaxy? Let me know in the comments down below. I am Melon and Mike. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. It really helps out the channel. I'll see you guys on whatever I'm recording next time. See you guys later. Goodbye.